Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing a reaction video to Keisha Buchanan's Shadiest Moments. Okay, so this video has been around for years, and I'm not going to lie, when I first saw it, I was like, oh, and like my heart dropped. And I got in my feelings, I'm very sensitive, so I didn't watch it at the time. But then years later, I remember being on YouTube and just scrolling through, and I saw like Mariah Carey's like Shadiest Moments, or I think it's like Beyonce or someone's Shadiest Moments. And I thought to myself, hold on, you can sit there and have a little chuckle at other people's videos, but you don't want to do your own, yeah? And I'm someone who likes to, I don't like to take myself too seriously. So I decided that I was going to watch the video. And of course, it was everything that I thought it was going to be, picking out like what they felt was like my shadiest moments. But I was looking and I was like, eek, it looked shady, but I'm here to like clear up, the shadiness. Let's get into it. So I'm going to be watching it here on my laptop, and yeah, let's go.
Want something that you can turn your ears inside out as well? Is that real?
God. Okay,
Show us them amazing
Okay.
sort of transformer ears.
They're like that. Have a look.
Oh,
What do you mean, Okay, I'm just gonna pause right there. So ever since I was like 1 year old, I had like this party trick, I guess, and it was to tuck my ear inside my ear. I know it sounds really gross, but it was like my go-to. I used to get a lot of separation anxiety from my mom, and it was like my comfort thing. My ears have started to get a little bit lumpy. I actually don't notice it until like I'm posing in a picture, and all of a sudden I'm like, what happened there? You've been playing with your ears.
Called first album, and I decided that just wasn't right for
What
me.
did it say? Monsieur and Keisha can't be bothered with Heidi's talking. Guys, I don't know whether it's ants in our pants. I mean, at this point, do we have worms? But I don't know, we were just fidgety. I guess we were like 17 here. I guess lack of attention span or something like that. And yeah. And also feeling quite awkward and insecure, probably on camera. Like if you see, like I'm adjusting my hair and like we're fixing our clothes. So I feel like it was more a fidgety thing, but no, we weren't not interested.
Tia, are you ready for today's event? I am! Siobhan! Yes! You're ready? Yes! Oh, I'm ready too. No.
Okay. Yeah, it looks really, really rude. I can't even lie. You guys will get to know that I'm a very goofy character. You'll see my comedic side actually if you follow me on TikTok. So Mel had come in at the wrong point, and I guess I was kind of bantering. It's almost like, no, like that kind of thing. It wasn't meant to be offensive. I think that her and I used to have that kind of banter with each other. I mean, as you've seen just previously, like how me and Mitch and Siobhan are, we're just kind of like, a bit of jokers. And I think when I did that on stage, if you don't know my personality, obviously you're not going to get that. And yeah, it could come across rude for sure. I was literally just like being my comedic self.
2001.
2002.
2002.
Okay, so this is another example. It wasn't intended to be rude, but yeah, kind of looks that way.
I'm bossy. I'm the one y'all love to hate.
And who are you more scared of?
None of them.
Really?
No, we get along really well.
What about Keisha?
She's fine.
Do you know what? Can I just say, I was really upset after this show. I remember I went back to the dressing room, I went into the toilets, and I just started crying. We were having such a nice day that day, and as soon as he said, who are you more scared of, and then obviously everyone started laughing, I just knew that it was implied towards me. So shock horror, when my name was mentioned, like it took everything in me to sort of like not cry on camera. And I think when I was younger, the way that I would respond to moments of awkwardness was to be defensive. I would kind of like put the attitude on to hopefully disguise that I wasn't upset or that my feelings weren't hurt, and they were. Yeah.
Does she hit you? No. I mean, if you...
Can I just also say as well, I actually had a really good support system behind the scenes with, you know, our team and the girls. So when interviewers would say things about me, when things were written about me in the press, the support system was amazing. They would always tell me, you know, don't worry about it, just leave it. Today's paper will be tomorrow's chip paper. And so I never really felt the need to defend myself as much because I felt like, well, the girls know the truth. But I guess like looking back, I probably would have appreciated for people to obviously have my back publicly as well as behind doors. Watching this now, it doesn't look cool. You know, girls have to stick together. No, okay, I want to talk about this. Okay, so like I said before, my personality is I'm very dramatic. There's a lot of, you know, facial expressions and hand movements and just all the dramatics. And this was actually during the About You Now video. And I remember this was the choreographer who he was probably one of the nicest people that I've worked with, got along with him very, very well. And again, I was being theatrical. I didn't know that there was a Pat that was there. Of course, took the pictures, placed them all together, and made me look like I was about to like eat him alive. That whole scenario definitely was not what it looks like.
I used to be quite good before that.
No, but that was used to, and I can't remember when that was. Okay. The cat sound, that was used to, but it ain't like that now. Comes across crazy on camera. What I'm most proud of is my relationship with Matia. I always felt like she got me. Obviously, we've known each other since we were 9 years old, so I don't even feel like I need to even elaborate in there because I know, you know, she loves me. So.
Did you slam her?
No, I did not.
You know guys, even that, think about it. Think about all the questions I used to get. Are they afraid of you? You know, did you slam her?
So what could he have done to avoid missing his stop?
I don't know, like, can he squeeze one out or something?
I'm joking.
But I am looking.
Really?
Yes.
But you can look a bit further.
Listen, after that show, I remember the producers came back and they were like, he absolutely loved you on the show. You were funny, all these kind of things. Everyone at the time was just like, Keisha, that was so hilarious, you know, because he was kind of being flirty, you know, and I was giving him a bit of banter back. Yeah. Oh my God, I cannot. Okay. Right, so I've seen this on Twitter a lot where they obviously have taken Heidi's vocals and they've done the most with it. And can I just say, we are not the shady ones in this moment. Whoever made that video are the shady ones.
Sorry, am I giving Mel too much attention?
No, actually, no, Mel never gets enough attention.
Okay, let's just pause it there. Mel never gets enough attention. I don't want to be spilling any tea around here, but that was an inside joke between the hairstylist, myself, and Amel. Obviously, you know, you guys weren't in the know on that, so that does look, it could come across as like, you know, me trying to be shady, but it wasn't.
Stay strong.
Wrong.
You go home.
Through the rainy day.
Oh God, it's contagious. Okay, let me just pause it there. I'm the kind of person, whether it's in my friendship circles, whether it's in my work environment, I feel like a team should stick together, right? So if one person comes in wrong, whether they're at the wrong key or whatever, I would rather like stop the record and be like, hey, let's start again, and like make a little bit of a joke or whatever about the situation, rather than have the person go out there and looking crazy. Like, I don't know, I'm just not built like that. I feel like if you drown, then I guess we're all gonna drown today, because, you know, if I look good, you look good. If you look good, I look good. If we look good, I don't really have any regrets. I was having her back, and that's what you do. That's what you should do when you're in a band with each other, or when you're just friends with each other.
Have the other girls spoken to you? The Sugababes.
I don't know them.
Can I just say, the worst thing in the world, it's like when you break up with an ex. It's like, do you really want to be talking about your ex all the time? No, you don't. I love the way they had the Mariah Carey. Because she did the famous, when they asked her about Jennifer Lopez, she was like, I don't know who that is. So that's hilarious.
Our boyfriends are, that's the thing, our boyfriends just get along so well. So.
And my boyfriend gets...
Do you know what doesn't get along? That wig. I mean, what kind of auntie wig are we dealing with here, Keisha? Oh my God, how embarrassing.
Do you think this is the best lineup then?
As far as...
Compared to the other lineups?
Okay, so this is one of the most upsetting moments. So we were interviewed, and during this interview, we were both asked many different questions. Of course, as journalists do at times, they bring up quotes where they say, this person has said this about you guys, just to stir the pot a little bit. Of course, I was so unaware of myself, so unaware of, you know, what I was getting myself into. So I started speaking on stuff, and in a tone that I feel like was just made me not look like the nicest person. But let me just break down everything. Hold on.
Do you think this is the best lineup then?
Okay, so first of all, when the journalist says, do you think this is the best lineup? So when you're in a girl group, there are two major factors. It's how you work together and then how you create together. I've had the most fun working with Mel and Heidi up until, you know, my departure. However, I have the most creative fulfillment working with Mathieu and Siobhan. We vibe together. We've known each other since we were, you know, kids. And that makes it, I guess, like the flow more natural. Whereas with the other lineup, there wasn't much creativity going on at that time. If I could go back, I would just ask the interviewer, I mean, who's your favorite lineup? And what really upset me actually with watching this was that they made it seem like I was talking about Mutya for 73 years, when actually I got a question and Mel got a question. I feel like I talk for England, but not that much, you know? I probably should have been put into counselling actually, because clearly I'm using this interview as a therapy session. The audience were not my doctors, and the journalist certainly wasn't there to like shine a good light on me, so wrong timing.
I did go through severe depression after she left for about 6 months.
You see what I'm saying? I'm having a full-on therapy. You see, this is what I'm saying. The journalist, you knew what you were doing. Unfortunately, this whole entire interview, I think it was longer than this, and I think there was a lot that was said in it, and this journalist or whoever was editing this wasn't there really to try and understand me. They weren't my friend, and you know, if you didn't like me already at that time, this was like the perfect opportunity. There, again, this whole Keisha remains unbothered. Just look at her face. I'm fidgeting.
It's actually not that awkward.
Yeah.
We feel totally comfortable and confident because we know what we've got going on over here, and sort of, you know, we can't speak for anyone else.
Okay, yeah, so that was Shade. So I guess what I've learned from watching this video is that I needed to be much more aware of myself. My tone is very questionable. My banter is not always, you know, taken in the way that's intended. And all that glitters is not gold. Just because something looks one way doesn't necessarily make it fact. And yeah, so I hope you guys have enjoyed this reaction video. Don't forget to subscribe. Also turn on your notifications so you know when I'm dropping my next video. I also have been taking tons and tons of DMs on my Instagram, and just of people telling me what to talk about next. So I really want to see those. So keep them coming in, guys. Take care, guys. And remember, we get better, not bitter.